It's like in my mind, I imagine you're like no offense, not to belittle you, but it's like in my mind, I imagine like this 13-year-old kid who's like, "Are you running anything besides Shelldock?" It's just no offense, Adam. That's like that comment, just like that picture popped into my head, so I thought I'd share that with the stream. And that's not actually what I think of you, but just that's my brain was that's like the picture it painted. It's like I just saw like this little 13-year-old kid with his arms folded. Like, is that all you're doing? Shelldock Isle Doomsday? It's all good, man. I get that question all the time. Got some great music coming up, guys. Don't go away. Someone said I was playing at Maine. They'd be mistaken. I'd like to get to that point, though, Adam. I'd like to get to that point. I'd like to... Super Red Jack, thanks for the follow. I don't know why that was worthy of a follow. I was wondering how I'd fit... Yeah, they're not in the main. Nope. I like just going for it here. I don't see any reason not to. I feel like Black Mana is more important. He's a 17, so I can't Emrakul him. I will need a Grizzle Cannon. Let's leave the black floating. Black, obviously, believe it or not, more important when you're going off. Blue is pretty important when you're setting up for a kill, but oh geez, we just have the children. Gross. And a land drop. Such disgust. Such just... Ugh. This is just gross. This is like magical Christmas everywhere. Just... What was his hand? Dark Rituals? Ah, the game's ended. Okay. Well, we're crushing with this in the practice room, but that's not what happened in the daily, unfortunately. I'm starting to get a feel for how I like sideboarding. Keyword is starting. I'm starting to get a feel for how I like to sideboard. I feel like the basic island is actually a liability once we sideboard against Storm. It doesn't help me cast Doomsday. It helps with Ideas Unbound, that's about it. I think it's kind of just a liability. I'm going to cut it. I mean, technically I'm putting a land in and taking a land out. Technically, if you want to get super technical. If you want to get super technical on me. One more cut. One more. Alright. Is Doomsday actually better than Entomb versus Storm, says Adam? In some ways, yes. Good games, Super Red Jack. Good games. Were you my last opponent, friend? Alright, this hand is not very good for multiple reasons. The only reason I would consider keeping it is because we sided down on this component, but we actually found them. You could maybe keep it because it's got a top. If he takes the top, it's much, much worse. Having the children in the opener is pretty garbo. I'm gonna take a 6. This is even worse. But, let's see. So if he takes the Ponder, this hand isn't doing much, but we get a Scry. There's the Doomsday top. So likely what he takes here is the Ponder if he was to hand hate us, right? But he doesn't realize that my next card is a Doomsday. Okay, we've got the kill. Children seems fine against Storm, says Adam. Yeah, it is. I mean, you cast it. You put it into play and then they have trouble tendrilsing. I like just Doomsday here. Now, it's not going to be a Storm pile because I do have a bunch of lands in my hand, and I can't really facilitate the Storm pile, unfortunately, but we can produce a Shelldock kill. And that's fine. That's good enough. It's good enough. Yeah, Children does buy time. I mean, maybe I stick Children in this pile because we have the white source here. Maybe some, like, Thoughtseizes. Maybe like a Thoughtseize and then some Cabal Therapies to follow it up. Yeah, this seems fine. Oh no, I've got a Gataxian Probe. I actually don't need Thoughtseize. They could all be Therapies. They could all be Therapies because I'm going to have information. Yeah, it could all be Therapy. So it could be 2 Therapies, Children of Corliss, Emrakul, Sheldock. Hit OK, order it properly. If you're saying, I mean, if you really like this against the Tendrils kill, which is fine. Children isn't quite as good here because I'm going to be much lower. That's true. So maybe you want the Therapies first. Now what's nice is the kill is no longer in my hand. It's safely on the top of the deck. Now against an opponent that their main form of interaction with you is Duresses, Cabal Therapy, the fact that it's now here, the kill is here. It's no longer in my hand. This is really cool. He would have kept the opener of Top and Children. Maybe. I mean, I'm kind of forcing him to go off immediately. Now, his variant of Storm, yes, they can have turn 1 kills occasionally. It's very low percentage. Yes, they can have a turn 2 kill. It's, again, a low percentage as well. I don't think I keep this opener. Maybe it's okay. It doesn't have any deck manipulation. He kept a quick 7. I mean, this could get there. It's 1 Emrakul away, or excuse me, 1 Grizzlebrand away. It's 1 Entomb away. I'm gonna take a 6. Much better. Keep. Top. Another Elves player, huh? Oh, no, Enchantress. Even better. Chosen color is white. Alright. You don't call it Grizzle Cannon for nothing. Let's do it. And this is why second Grizzlebrand is important. Technically, a lot of lists like to play 3. We have the Emrakul kill as well. I think I just kill him with Emrakul. We don't show him the Storm component. If he knows the deck, he knows the deck. I mean, you know, what am I going to do about that? Not much. It could be Thoughtseize here. It could be the second Grizzlebrand. It doesn't really matter. Just need to produce black mana. Emrakul. In response to the trigger, Shallow Grave, Shuffle, Combat. And it's over. Alright, back to the other game. So he's therapying me. Okay. Alright, sideboard against Enchantress. That is a wall of text, Adam. Give me a moment. I'll read it in just a hot second. So you play Doomsday? Okay. I'm always open to... I am always open to people who play. I think I want to do that. Alright, Ad Nauseam. So if I take the Ad Nauseam, he doesn't really do anything, right? I mean, next turn he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ad Nauseam. But if I just take the Ad Nauseam here, what do? What do? What it do? Oh no, I may have just screwed us because I think I took the extra turn. And I didn't put another Doomsday Dark Ritual in the deck. Oops. I wasn't supposed to draw there. I was supposed to be patient. Although he would have killed us, though. Maybe he won't do a library count. No! Ah! He shouldn't have scooped. We lost. I didn't mean... Yeah, by drawing a card there, I threw it under the... Alright. Back to my Enchantress match. You found passing wasn't viable. I mean, I read the whole thing. I just didn't read it out loud. So basically what you're saying is you like sideboarding into Doomsday because you can pull off the turn one. Yeah, I mean, it avoids the discard. I'm going to cut the Moxen. Yeah, it avoids the discard. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. So pretty much his only relevant interaction is Rest in Peace. So I like siding down on the Gorios. Maybe cut a Probe. Cut some therapies. Cut... I don't know how many tops I want. I feel like the top is like... I think the playset's too many, but a lot of people swear by it when you board into Doomsday. I don't know if I agree. Did I post a lot in the test? No. You talking to Adam? 5 cuts. And the thing is just you don't really want to see more than one top, though. That's kind of like the conundrum. I don't know if I can get behind that. Alright, submit. Don't cut any probe. Probe is free. Probe is a free Lion's Eye diamond. If anything, cut Lion's Eyes. I only need the one. Really? I feel like there's a lot I could learn from you, friend. Stick around. So I want 2 tops? Well, hey. Stick here after this match. And you and I we're gonna tune this thing. Now there's some reasons maybe you don't keep this because yes, it's a turn 1 Doomsday, but it's not a storm kill. So if I go for this Doomsday, I'll have to buy more turns with the Emrakul. Now I can do that. I know ways to do that. I know ways to buy more turns with the Emrakul. It's going to involve another blue source. It would involve another blue source. Hang on. It would be Shelldock, another blue source, another Dark Ritual, and another Doomsday. In order to buy more turns with the Emrakul, I'd have to put the Emrakul back on top. And I'd have to buy more turns with another Doomsday. This isn't easy. Opponent might have Thorn of Amethyst. Yeah, I like just going for it. I'm just saying I'm going to have to make a pretty peculiar Doomsday pile that buys more turns with the Emrakul since he's in hand instead of in the deck. I'll have to do something kind of peculiar there. Like, we need another blue source, so we can throw an island into this pile. Obviously, we want the Shelldock because that's what we're going for. We already have the Brainstorms, so we can brainstorm the Emrakul where he needs to be. We need a Dark Ritual and another Doomsday so that I can buy more turns with the Grizzlebrand. So I know those 4. And then one more card. I suppose it could be a Thoughtseize. Let's see how that 5 looks. Yeah, Shelldock, Thoughtseize, Dark Rit, Doomsday, Island. Shelldock. Okay, now I'm going to have to order this. Opponent might wreck you with Thoughtseize. My opponent's playing Enchantress, Adam. Opponent's playing Enchantress. I don't expect Thoughtseize. So we need to order this properly. So, next turn, all I'm doing is playing the island. And then I'm going to have to... And then I brainstorm. And set it up perfect. Alright. Thought this guy was on elves. No, he was playing Enchantress. Elephant Grass? Okay. I mean, we're not worried about the Elephant Grass, though. I mean, do you therapy here because I can't pay for 2 Elephant Grasses? He would have cast both, potentially. I can't name Caracas on the therapy. We brought a Needle, but